If I were as rich as Taylor Swift, I probably wouldn't nickel and dime my fans like she does. But since I'm not, thank you very much for your nickels and dimes when you support The Habit at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. You know who the worst people are to women? Other women. Men will call a girl fat or ugly, or they'll be like, "How am I supposed to jerk off to this?" when Sports Illustrated slaps a plus-size model on the cover of their swimsuit issue. But women will start a rumor about another woman that forces them to change their name and move to Delaware. Women are vicious to other women. You don't have to look a lot further than Pearl, who hates other women so much that, as a conservative, she'll make fun of other conservative women for not being conservative enough. Like this picture she reposted that basically calls Jordan Peterson's daughter a whore because she wore a strapless dress in a picture and insinuates her own baby is disgusted by her. God forbid some other right-wing woman was getting more attention than her for a split second. And so, another woman that's been accused of not only not wanting to share the spotlight, but forcibly taking it away from other women, is Taylor Swift. About a month ago, Taylor Swift released her album, The Tortured Poets Department. Another mid-tempo, soft pop, woe is me, it's so hard to be Taylor Swift collaboration with Anton's favorite pair of hands. This joke will never get old to me. It sold nearly 2 million physical copies in the first week alone, crushing basically every sales record in the streaming era. Plus, it's the most streamed album of all time according to Billboard. Nearly 1 billion combined plays in only a week or so. Plus, and I find this hard to believe, but Forbes claims she broke the record for most vinyl sales in a single week of all time. Not just in the streaming era, like since they figured out how to magically make music resonate from grooves in wax discs. So, you know, big yawn, typical day at the office for Taylor Swift. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that would probably be good enough, right? That happened mid-April. She took a break from making gobs of money while touring to make even more gobs of money. Now it's back to flying around the world in her private jet, touring Europe for the rest of the spring and summer, while all the other pop girls get their chance to release some music and make a couple bucks, right? Not on Taylor's watch. So, May 17th, Billie Eilish releases her third album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. It had been announced in April. She had promoted it with 2 listening parties and a bunch of Fortnite stuff. People knew it was coming, including Taylor. And so, Taylor Swift releases 3 digital editions of the Tortured Listeners Department. Poets. Poets. Each one with a separate bonus track. Not 3 separate bonus tracks you could purchase or listen to individually for like $1 or $2. You had to buy the full-price digital album 3 times to get each one. And, for extra fun, she releases them exactly 1 day before Billie Eilish's album is scheduled to come out, and makes them a timed exclusive. You must buy them within the next 6 hours, or you'll never own these super rare bonus tracks that are basically MP3s that can now be copied 1 billion times. You'll never have them! Capitalizing on the FOMO of her insane audience while ensuring that all those sales happen at once, rather than spreading them out. All to help boost her on the Billboard 200 album chart to try and keep her at number 1. Oh, Buckley, I'm sure this is all just a coincidence. Well, you know, part of me wants to think that too. Except, there's so much evidence here that Inspector Gadget could have put this one together without Penny's help. You're a good reference, idiot. Everyone will get that. Anyway, about a month ago, Billie Eilish made some comments about how she is switching to recycled vinyl and a more eco-friendly sugarcane shrink wrap. And then said this: "We live in this day and age where, for some reason, it's very important to some artists to make all sorts of different vinyl and packaging, which ups the sales and ups the numbers and gets them more money." She went on to call it wasteful. And while she didn't say Taylor's name specifically, she has done this multiple times. Tay-Tay had 4 different versions of Midnights, 8 different versions of Folklore, 8 different CDs and 4 different vinyls of her re-release of 1989, which, when she released that one originally 10 years ago, contained a random blind pack of fake Polaroids, so people would buy several copies to try and collect all 5 different packs. Entire species have gone extinct to produce junk for Taylor Swift fans to stick in a closet while they just listen to the songs on Spotify anyway. And Billie's not innocent here either. Mother Nature's lady blood is on her hands too. She had previously done the exact same shit. But many feel that Taylor releasing these digital variants the day before Billie's album, a full month after the toilet paper department had already come out, was a way to say, "Oh, are you mad that I'm hurting the poor environment? Well then, here you go. These ones are digital. No trees or oceans were harmed in the making of these. The only thing it'll hurt is your chart numbers. That's what you get for not bowing to the fucking queen." Is she that petty? Well, I give you Exhibit B. In 2017, Katy Perry released her 5th album, Witness. It was her first album in 4 years. She had seen a slight drop in popularity since then, and she was embroiled in a feud with Taylor over some backup dancers or some shit. One of them stole some from another, like, I guess these women both think they have ownership of some humans who work for them. Katy really took that Pharaoh cosplay a little too far. Anyway, guess what Taylor does? She announces her big return to streaming platforms, dumping all of her music back on Spotify the same day Katy's album came out. Katy still ended up within number 1, but 4 of Taylor's albums re-entered the Billboard 200, and once again, everyone was talking about her during the release of another woman's album. Because this is a woman who, nothing's ever enough. It was announced that her net worth reached $1 billion this year. $1 billion. She couldn't release 3 fucking shitty demos to her fans for free. She had to make them a timed exclusive you had to pay full price for. But her fans will eat this bullshit up and call it strawberry ice cream. I saw this post. People say that there's no ethical billionaire. That's not true, because there's Taylor Swift. She is the only billionaire I will ever respect. She has no makeup brand, no fashion brand, no shady business whatsoever. Just pure talent. Just pure talent. And the willingness to sell seats behind the stage so that she could take even more people's money at one time. And a drive to capitalize on a fan base who will buy 8 different colored versions of the same fucking collection of songs because, oh my god, what if they only owned 5 of them? How could they even live with themselves? And you know why none of her fans would ever be angry at Taylor being petty toward other women? Because Taylor Swift fans hate other women too. Don't believe me? Look at her concerts. Look at her opening acts. Gayle, Biba Doobie, Paramore, Haim. Not a single one of these people seems to get any sort of boost from their association with Nala Say's half-sister. Gayle hasn't had a single Billboard hit since ABCDEFU. Biba Doobie's managed a few in the UK and some on the US rock charts, but nothing on the Hot 100. Paramore's had a drought since 2017. Haim had a song that featured Taylor Swift and it didn't chart. Taylor Swift's fans are like, no, I don't want anyone else's voice interrupting my queen while she speaks. These people all live in a cultural black hole where there is only one artist. No one else matters. So I totally believe Taylor does this on purpose. She's a 30-something-year-old woman who mentally never left high school. She dates the captain of the football team, sorta, hangs out with these slightly less popular girls, but if anyone dares try to come for her prom queen crown, she will do whatever it takes to hold on to it. To her, other women are merely tiny cars on the road to success, and she's a monster truck. She's Gravedigger. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come see Taylor Swift crush Billie Eilish. Billie ran her mouth. Now Taylor will run her over. You'll pay for the whole seat, but all you'll need is the edge. And then she'll sell the rest of that seat to someone else for $1,000 on StubHub. Girl boss!